Hey guys, how's it going? This is Rick, and I've got a hot tip for you for your Mac or Apple computer. This is something that's called repairing disk permissions. This program is already on your machine. A lot of people don't know about it. They don't know it's there, but it is. Fastest way to find it is to click on your spotlight right there and just type in the word disk. And then you'll see as a top hit highlighted in blue, it comes up as disk utility. And when you click on that, the little application disk utility opens up for you automatically, as you see here. And so as we look at the screen, it's highlighted already on the first aid tab that I'm pointing to there, highlighted in blue. And that's what we want. We want the first aid tab highlighted in blue. But there are other options here, erase, raid, and restore, but we're not going to concern ourselves with that. We're just doing first aid. So make sure it's highlighted in blue, just click on it and it highlights it. Now over here on the left we see the drive itself. And what you want to do is click on the name of your hard drive. Click on that. When you do so, it's highlighted in blue. Now this is what it looks like when you don't click on anything. It's not highlighted. So you want to click on the name, and yours probably says Mac hard drive. Okay? So you simply put your cursor on there, you click it so that it's highlighted in blue, and now you're ready to proceed. So you can verify disk permissions or you can repair disk permissions. You'll see this on the left. Here's verify. By clicking that button, this is our first step. It starts the verify procedure immediately and tells you right there what it's doing. Now you'll notice all these things just popped up here, all these lines of script. It's nothing to be alarmed about, nothing to worry about. You don't have to go reaching for your Prozac or anything. Everything's fine, don't worry. Even if everything is perfect on your machine, you would still see these little messages come up. It's simply communicating with you and telling you, here's what I see, here's what I'm doing. And if you take your cursor and you kind of lightly hover over each line, you'll see a breakout box appear automatically in yellow. And when that comes up, it just gives a more complete, exact definition of exactly what it did right there, or what it saw. So this is optional. What I'm doing is showing you all three steps here to be more complete about it. When I do this procedure, I don't necessarily always do the verify thing, but it doesn't hurt to do it, and I'm showing you actually a total of 3 steps today. And this is the first step that we do, the verify permissions. But repairing permissions is a different procedure. Now over here on the lower portion we see a time estimate, and that's just based on the size of your hard drive and so forth. It doesn't mean that it's written in stone that it'll take that long. My hard drive is a 1 terabyte drive, so it gives a high estimate, but actually this procedure only takes a few minutes because there's really nothing on my hard drive. I mean, comparatively speaking, there's not much on it. My hard drive is not full, in other words. So it doesn't take very long. It's just kind of checking things out. Now when it's done, you'll see permissions, verification, complete. And when you see that, that procedure is done. Now what we're going to do is go to the next thing. You'll see repair disk is not an option here. It's grayed out. That's another subject for another day. But here we have verify disk. When you click it, it starts the procedure immediately. Oh, excuse me, no it doesn't. When you click that, you're going to get this little window up here first, allowing you to cancel if you wish, or continue if you wish. Verify disk. Okay, what the heck is it? I clicked it right there, and now it started the procedure. And it tells me right here, tells me that it started the procedure and what it's doing. So what is this? Well, what it really does is it looks at the physical condition of your hard drive. It's looking for bad sectors. It's looking for possible issues that, you know, it's basically giving you heads up as to what's going on. And if it detected a situation, it will run a little message there, and it would do it in red print. And on my old hard drive, when I did this, I would see red print. I would, you know, it would say, hey, you know, I don't remember the message it would tell me, but it would say, hey, you know, I'm seeing a problem here. And red ink means, uh-oh, you know, something's wrong. Now, my computer ran like that for a year. It didn't run flawlessly perfect, but it did run. And one of the tricky ways I kept it alive was to run repair disk permissions, and it's going to straighten everything out. So I will say this, a repair disk thing, if you have your installation disk, that's how you would fix that. But anyways, let's get back to this. You'll see that it's finished, and you notice that there's a green, right there I'm pointing to it, there's a green printing message right there. It says everything is okay. And that's what you want to see. You see that, everything's cool, and it's done. And you notice this was actually in real time. It would take about a minute or something. So that is now complete, and that's the end of the second little step. And now what we're going to do is actually do the repair disk permissions by clicking this button. When we click this button, it's going to start the procedure right away. And when it does this, you're going to see lines of script come up. As soon as I click this, it will start. There it goes. So it's telling you, okay, now we're repairing permissions for yours will say repairing permissions for Mac hard drive. Mine says new drive because that's the name that I gave it, but yours will be a little different, and that's okay. Now I want to say, oh, by the way, right here, you know, you get a time estimate. Well, that's based on the size of your hard drive. Mine's a terabyte, but it doesn't have much in it, so this procedure will actually take about 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. Anyways, you're going to see lines of script come up. Even if you have a brand new machine, you'll see lines of script come up like you see here. And the same deal, if you hover your little cursor over the lines, a breakout box comes up in yellow and gives you a very specific, detailed explanation of what it's doing. But I want to tell you that it's nothing to be alarmed about when you see these messages come up. It does not mean that you have viruses or issues. It doesn't mean that, you know, your machine is ready to fail. It doesn't mean anything like that at all. This is the same as doing an oil change on your car, even though your car runs okay. It's just something that we do as a maintenance feature. We know that we should change the oil, and on a Mac computer, you know, you should probably do repair permissions once in a while. I do this procedure if I've loaded a large video file from my video camera, or if I've deleted one, or if I've brought installed a new program, or if I've deleted a program. If I've made changes on my hard drive, I will do this procedure. If I notice that my machine's not working exactly perfect, maybe if it's acting a little slow or it's a little glitchy or something of that nature, I will do this procedure, and it just, like I say, it's like an oil change. It just makes it run smoother. You notice it. It runs a little faster. It runs a little more efficiently. It's just about like, you know, hiring a secretary to go through all your files and sort everything, you know, and get everything lined up just right. It would also be the equivalent of doing a defrag on your hard drive in your Windows machine. It would be the same as doing that. So it's nothing to stress out over. It's just a normal maintenance thing. It's a feature that's already loaded on your machine. It's designed into your machine. It was created by Apple, and it's to help you out when you need it. So a lot of people don't know about it. I hope this tip helps you out. So I guess that's about it. So I see I'm running out of time here. I'm going to sign off. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much.